How did I develop a healthy relationship? Well, my relationship with God is where it starts. I've always been one to go to church with my parents when I was young, and didn't want to go, but they had Sunday school, so it was fun back then. You play games, you run around, da 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 da. They told you the stories about you know Jesus and the manger and stuff like that for Easter, and then for Christmas. They talk about the rebirth of Christ, and and all kind of other stuff that happened in the Bible. you know. So how I can relate that to where I'm at now is that knowing that there has been no sighting of God or Jesus since the beginning of time, but he is coming. So what I had to do was be faith-based. Like, just like I believed in that crack and getting high, I had to have this God that has given me and has taught me so much in life. And then about my relationships, because, I don't think that you can have a relationship with someone else until you have a relationship with yourself. And then once you, once I came to the point where I felt comfortable with myself and not, always being the weird guy or whatever, things got easier, you know. And because I accepted my life, who I am, what I like to do, you know, my features, I've been wearing glasses my whole life. So I accepted that I'm a nerd. I've accepted that, you know. And because I accepted it, it didn't hinder me at all. It's kind of cool, right? I mean, because I've grown to the point where my kids that are nerds too has to get to this point. And I allow them that. I allow them that because it's like, I've done things and I've made things happen, and they be like, "Oh, Dad, only nerds know about that." I said, "Yeah, your dad's a nerd, and guess what? You're my child. So, think about it. Just something to think about, when you think you're cool." Okay, so yeah, so it's been quite a trip, you know, and being in a relationship, with someone other than God, because now I do feel like at some point I have to show and prove, because this is what was said to me, like, so what can you do, and how we're going to make this work, and such and so forth, and like I want, and I understand that, because I need and I want as well. Like, when you have both people that I need and want, there has to be some type of mutual understanding of whose turn is it. That's it. Whose turn is it now? And guess what? It's not going to always be even. And I accepted that. I accepted the fact that if I'm going to be in a relationship with a woman, and that, she has her needs and she needs them met more than I do, okay, granted, okay. Because most of the brothers that I know today that's been married 30, 40 years, they accepted the fact that the boss is the woman. That's right. They accepted it, man. I don't think you heard me, but the boss is the woman. She controls all the shots, the whole thing. Okay? I'm just going to say that. You got me on record right now as saying that woman is the boss. And anytime you try to defy that, you will find out. Okay? That is not going to work out. So I'm just saying that, I accept where I'm at, and when I'm in a relationship, where or what I expect out of it, and or where it's going to go from her. So, you know, and that's what makes life so much easier, and doesn't feel like you got to have your appendix taken out, you know, when acceptance is a big part of a relationship, because nobody's perfect. I'm far from perfect. I don't consider myself perfect. I'm a workaholic, yes. I love to work. I love to get jobs done. I love to satisfy and make people happy when they see what I've done to their aspect. And that's what I do. So, you know, I'm in several relationships right now with my customers, with my God, with my girlfriend, you know, and my children. And so, and then the brothers in recovery, you know, I'm in a relationship with them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am. I have to continuously say that. Narcotics was, um, NA was the beginning. They caught me when I was a baby, and they taught me how to stand, right? They taught me how to feed myself. They taught me how to support myself. They taught me how to address my children. But what I needed from Brothers in Recovery is they taught me how to respect myself and my woman. And once I learned how to do that, then I learned how to respect my God. And actually, God came first, myself, and then my woman. And then we grew from there. Okay? And that's how I love my life. And that relationship that I have right now with my God and myself is awesome. It keeps me grounded. I fantasize every now and then because I still want more. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't think like that, because that's a lie. So, I mean, I still got a lot more plans. I still, I'm still at the point where I'm not stuck at where I'm at. Like at any given time, if something great comes my way, I'm willing to investigate it to see how it's going to work out, see what direction I should go in. But I will play and I will listen to everything that's being said, and what is the outcome of that. And that's how I gauge, you know, being in a healthy relationship is by definitely open-mindedness, you know, honesty, willingness, staying humble, you know, humility, you know, and then from that, God, if you have that, you have God in those 4 words. That's how I live, you know. Thanks for letting me share.